Hey everybody, November Charlie 4X-Ray Lima NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. Oh, I'm not. Just a darling old man. I perted myself up today, lowered my ears a little bit, and I feel a little bit less shaggy dog. The wife will not be complaining. She should be happy. There we go. But I wanted to talk to the hunters today, and this is generally where it comes from, the hunters, but the activators too. So, because a contact activator to activator is a hunter. Needless to say, let's talk about multiple ops. Okay, first of all, hunters, please, please, please remember we're all on the honor system. I don't believe that there's many. I didn't say that there isn't any. I said I don't believe there's many that would operate in a park and claim X number of operators and not be there. There's always going to be a bad apple in a box or a bag wherever you purchase it at. But don't let it ruin your box or your bag. Look beyond it. Most of your activators out there, when they tell you multiple operators, is because it's a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, a group of folks at an activity. And I'm going to use James just to give an insight, or Carrie and her husband, or myself if I get out with a group of people. When we have a lot of folks there with us and they're all talking on the radio, they're all transmitting. Some will transmit in the beginning, some will transmit in the middle, some will transmit in the end. And then there's some hunters that will say, well, I didn't hear that party. And they want to hear, and James just did a 21 activator and a 16 activator with Carrie and Ray. And some folks are determined, well, I have to hear it or I ain't going to write it down. If it's that important to you as a hunter, don't hunt them. Don't expect a large group to always do that. Most will. But one of the things when you're listening to 200 people trying to pile up on James, and James has got X number, or I've got X number, or Carrie's got X number, it sometimes can be very confusing. This is why we, and I'm going to include myself in there, may use the term in 4 ops, 5 ops, all 21 ops at both parks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you as a hunter would help us, very simple, use the spotting page as a tool to help you follow your activators. If you're looking at the activator on the spotting page, I want you to look down at the bottom of their spot. I want you to see that green little icon circle at the bottom of that spot. Click on it. It says history. Click on it, and it's going to show you all the spots during that activation. And if you read down, you may see a list of all the activators, or you may see a list of all the parks that has been there. One of the features with, now listen, brand new hunters, one of the features with the spotting page is that when we respot, the previous spot is gone. It's saved there for at least 30 minutes from the time they quit activating. But you can go back and you can research that. Why should you research that? Because there's several operators operating, band conditions, gray line conditions, stormy conditions, static crashes. The elements out in the field are not what you hear when you're sitting at the house all the time. So what I'm asking you to do is trust the honest activators. If you don't have that trust, don't work them. It's very simple. If I'm out there and I tell you both operators, and we're going to switch mic to mic to mic. We just did with 4 operators. And I could have said, and the other 3 operators, and the other 3 operators, and the other 3 operators. I could have said that. But we didn't. And all 4 operators. Now, You take that 4 operators with somebody else that's in 3 parks and or has 2 other operators, that is a consuming element of time. And when people get on the Funny Book page or the Facebook page and complain it takes too long, well, sometimes one of the reasons it takes too long is we have people that want to work all 21 people, okay? And we might have 4 ops on the other side. So now we got 21 times 4. That's where we use courtesy and respect and understand and trust. You put those words in the direction or pattern that you want. But if somebody tells me that there's 3 operators and I can look and I'm in their spot and I can see all 3 calls, great. And they may say, please log NC4XL, please log NC4PO, please log NC4 Alpha Whiskey, whatever, then do that. If you don't feel comfortable with doing that, that's fine. Remember, having fun with Parks on the Air is you doing it your way that you're comfortable with. But don't go on the Facebook page and post, I wish they'd list all the calls. I wish that I need to talk to you. If it's that important to you, please think a minute for the activators that are out there. That's all I'm asking you to do. I don't really believe there's many activators that are going to lie to you and say that there's 5 activators out here and you never heard a single one. I'm going to share an example with you, and I know this true to fact. Kilo November for Victor Kilo X-Ray, Victor Kilo Yankee, Victor Kilo Whiskey. It's a family. And when Mom gets in the log, Kilo Juliet 4, Victor Lima Foxtrot. If I talk with Andrew and he says all 3, I know it's him and the boys. If I talk with Andrew and he says all 4, I know it's with Mom. Mom is a nurse, okay? And and they homeschool, so I know that they're there. Whiskey 8, Echo Romeo Romeo, another mom and family of 7 ham operators that chase Parks on the Air. So instead of taking the time to list and work each, we know for a fact that they are real, okay? So when, I'm drawing a blank. When Rose says, the Rose family says in all 7 or all 6 or all 4, we know who they are. That's what I want you to understand as a hunter. You may not hear it and get all 4, but you still have a source to find out all 4. Sometimes I record it. Sometimes I post it on Facebook. I'm one of those crazy people. I'm going to do something like that because I want other people who sit back and complain to at least have a place that they can go look and or possibly hear if they put it on if I put it on my YouTube channel, the call signs of the people that are there. It's an honor system, folks. Enjoy your hobby your way. Again, if it offends you because we do it in all 3 ops, 4 ops, 5 ops, don't work them. Don't come up there and start to complain about it because it's not going to change. 4 years ago, we didn't have the volume of people we have today. 4 years ago, we didn't have 60,000 parks that are in the system today. 4 years ago, we didn't have 21,000 activators that are constantly on the air. I guess it's part of a growing pain. Thank you for your time. I try to keep this just under 10 minutes. This question keeps coming up from people. It seems like they're a little angry because they can't get all the call signs. Well, please help us by learning how to use the spotting page if you can. If there's an issue, we understand some people are not able to see and it doesn't make sense because I'm not computer literate. I'm just lucky I know how to turn it on. But if you need help, holler out. Somebody will. November Charlie 4 X-Ray Lima, NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. And don't forget my club call. I'm proud of it. November Charlie 4 Papa Oscar, 70.